From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Ridder will set up to throw it. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Looking to throw it here, Ridder. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Ridder with it after the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll run with Pacheco. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Ridder. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Off the play fake, it's Ridder. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now here's Mahomes. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down and 4. On the counter, it's Hall. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on this good position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Mahomes now to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 from the 8. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Going play action. Ritter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's go now. Warriors 70, Mustang 19. Panther 11.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Jets 7.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
Ritter back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come 19. Come 19. Check. Go.
Ritter to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Yellow. 43. Attack.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Worthy. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Yellow.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Now Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Hall again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
19 Lions.
Ritter off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Ritter. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Riggs. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Ritter now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Another throw coming up here for Ridder. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Elite, 79 Broncos, 19 tight, 19 tight, Buffalo 18. Say hey. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Ridder going to change up the look. Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go, set. Check smash, check smash. Tracking 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ridder. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Take, go street. 7 Pirates, 19 Lion. 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Get up.
3rd and goal, Ridder with it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is right through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker at kickoff 14-2.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that deep.
He's got it at the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Hall again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Nick Bolton in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Big alert, big alert.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Ready? 79 Bronco. 19 tight. 19. Top low 18. Dragon 60. Hurt. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack! Hey, 15. My turn.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Jets 24. Harrison Butker at kickoff 14-2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. A short throw to Musgrave. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, Ridley, Ridley.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Take over.
Here's Ritter. Here's a diving catch right side. 23 yards the pickup there.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man lay it out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
And track 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey. 19 Lions, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He finds Wilson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Pacheco, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
15, 15. 15, yellow, 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 yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And that flag accepted. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Slot man moves right. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Trey Tucker, 65 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Warriors 70. Check smash. Check smash. Mustang 19.
Ritter from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jets first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go street.
Ritter. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
Dragon 60. Street. 70 range. Check go.
Back to throw, Ritter. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets have regained the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Breece Hall. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Come 19! Come 19!
Ritter now. Buying time to his left. Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter to throw it. That's caught by Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, trap 60, trap 60. 18 Pioneer.
Now Ritter. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now second down and a few inches.
Second and inches at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
79 Bronco. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Here's Ritter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Come on, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Ritter looks to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
60 Bobcat. Trap 60, 18 Pioneer. Warrior 70. Check up.
Ritter looking to throw it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's 2nd down.
43. Hey, Sunday. Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Yellow.
Mahomes. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They throw it out right complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between